Hey guys, my name's Jeremy. I'm from Edmonds Outdoors. This is my first video on YouTube, and it's going to be linked to my page Edmonds Outdoors on Instagram. I want to do some product reviews, talk about some stuff I like from a consumer's aspect. Whether you're fishing for fun with your family on weekends or you're fishing tournaments in your area, hopefully I can give you guys some information that's worked for me and that can help you guys. So I'm gonna start today with one of the new uh, storms of products that's really hit the market hard in the last few years. It's all I like to use in this aspect of fishing, and that's gonna be the Zman Elastec baits, plastic baits. So I'm from Canada. I mostly fish on Lake of the Woods in South Ontario. As I'm from Manitoba, so a couple small lakes around there. So we like to use a lot of these up here for the guys and girls who are in on the big hype around them. So I'm gonna share a couple of my favorites with you, maybe some rigging tips and whatnot. So I recently got a little bit of a fresh stock up of products for mostly for next year, as upcoming our previous open water season has come to an end. So I'm gonna share a couple favorites here. I'll start with maybe the newest of Z-Man's products. These are the TRD bugs, and these are 2.75 inch. They're green pumpkin color, and they come in a 6-pack. So I got to use these about midway through this year when they became available in Canada, and they quickly became one of my favorites for sure. They're good on the Ned rig, and they're also very good as a small jig trailer. They never really require any trimming. They're just a good finesse product. So I like to rig them on like a 1/5 ounce finesse shrooms jig head from Z-Man, and that seems to be a good combo for especially for smallmouth in our area here. So that's number one that I really like to use, especially in this past year. I can't wait to use it again next year. The second one would be more of a versatile bait for a few different species. These are the finesse worms. They're the watermelon red flake, and they're 4-inch in a 10-pack. These ones come in. So these ones are good. I like to use them for, again, smallmouth and also walleye. I'll explain why. So these ones offer a lot of tail action. So this is a power finesse jig head with Z-Man just came out with it. It's a stronger shank with a bit bigger hook. So I won't rig it up here just to kill some time, but so here's what it would look like, and there's a lot of tail action there. So when you're dancing it up on the bottom, there's a whole lot of action for those fish to come in and get their attention. So I've caught fish in 2 feet of water with these smallmouth, and I've caught fish on walleye specifically on 25-foot humps with these. So the stretch for, especially for the walleye, the toothy critters, they're not going to take them from you easily because they band back right to their original form no matter how much you stretch them or whatnot. So those are some I like to use, always having in the boat for a multi-species day. Another kind of hybrid for, again, smallmouth and walleye, these are the finesse shads. These are the pearl white color. They're 4-inch as well. Smaller profile baits than a bigger fluke or something like that. I like to use the finesse jig heads with these as well. Again, a lot of tail action there. Yeah, a lot like the finesse worms, a lot of tail for the fish to come in and get, and sometimes I find the white in color on deeper structure is a big help. So definitely something I like to use when I'm going for nice walleye buffet for dinner. So something to keep in mind there. And the last one I'll note in this video, these are my favorite trailer to use by far on a bigger flipping jig or football jig, stuff like that. These are the Turbo Craws, and these are green pumpkin. They're 4-inch as well. Show you one of these. So they got big paddles on them, which create a big ruckus on the bottom, especially if you're banging bottom with a football jig. So these are huge. I like them. Again, they got that super stretch, so no one's gonna rip a tail off from you or whatnot. It's gonna take a lot of fish to really wear this down. So those are kind of 4 that I always have with me. I never really want to hit the water without them. I use a lot of other Zman products, the diesel minnows, the TRD hogs, stuff like that. So those are good. The jig heads I like to use, as of late, the new power finesse jig heads I like to use, so that, like I said, bigger, stronger shank and a bigger odd size hook. These are a 1/5 ounce, and then depending exactly what I'm doing, I'll use the weedless in the same hook. So they got a nice weed guard on them. And yeah, so those are my 2 jig heads. 2 reasons why I prefer Z-Man over any other plastic companies. One is the presentation. Like I said, those tails being naturally buoyant, they just wave on the bottom, and a little bit of action can go a long way. So they're good from anywhere. If you've never picked up a fishing rod before, you could fish with any of these products and catch fish. Or if you tournament fish every weekend, you can repeatedly catch big fish to get you in the money. So those are fishability perks of those. The other one is durability. As I showed the stretch, if you guys use them, you know all about. I've had days where I've caught dozens of fish on the same individual plastic, which is crazy because usually you got to keep a bag in your pocket, and every fish, maybe a couple fish, re-rig. So you're saving time re-rigging, and big portion, you're saving money. Now, these sell for $6-7 a pack, depending on which ones you're getting, and you can have one last you a month, maybe, depending how much fishing you're doing, rather than have to go out on the water with 2 or 3 bags to use in one day. So they're going to save you a lot of money. They're going to get you more fish in the boat. I really don't see how you could go wrong with using them. For those of you that have been using them, I know you'd agree. And for those of you who don't use them, I would highly recommend spending a couple bucks on their products. So that's a wrap for my first video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel or comment with any comments or recommendations for future videos. So thanks for watching, guys.